into the stream, let's have some fun. Mrs. Sassy's here, we've only just begun. It's a Sassy Sunday stream. Like and subscribe and share it out to your team. You love a sassy vibe. It's a Sassy Sunday stream. Turn up the sound, dancing around, dancing in the fire. All gather round. It's a Sassy Sunday stream. Like and subscribe and share it out to your team. You love a sassy vibe.
Hello and welcome to Mrs. Sassy Sunday Stream, episode 54. And we'll get into it, but you all are lucky that I'm here. Just saying. I almost got killed on Friday. It was very interesting. Very interesting. I almost got killed by my husband's comic book collection. Now, I will have to say that the background does look different. We got rid of all the... Why can't I do this? Whatever. Shelving. Other way. We got rid of the shelving. You can see that we got some cool popcorn buckets. We got Deadpool, baby Deadpool right there. And we got Wolverine, the big old mouth. But the baby Deadpool, hold on a second. Oh, I don't know why Cannoli's thing is up there. So, oh gosh, here we go. So, baby Deadpool, courtesy of Nadia and Chris, they were at the movies the day that Deadpool opened, and they got this amazing popcorn bucket for me, and then they got the Wolverine one for Cannoli. So, the whole purpose was to accommodate or incorporate these into our new background, which is that's not the way it was supposed to look. Let me put this back. Hold, please. Okay. All right. So here we go. We will say hi to the chat. God, it's so hot here in Arizona. We'll say hi to the chat. And then I'm going to explain to you how I almost lost my life. So Dempsey's always here nice and early, asking everybody to like and share the stream. I greatly appreciate it. Every time I hear my theme song, Mrs. Sassy Sunday Stream, I can't get it out of my head until at least Tuesday. So Dempsey, that's all Dempsey. He did a great job. Low Spec, good to see you. Yeah, we're going to get into a huge conversation. I don't know, huge. I'm just at my wit's end with all of this chromosome, male, female BS. It's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. So White Bear is here. Good to see you. Sammy, here, this is how I say it when I comment on the chat. Sammy Sam. Gord King, good to see you. The king of all puns. Oh, I forgot to say my favorite White Bear. Jacob, good to see you. I feel like backhanding trans boxer. Are they trans though? That's the thing. Are they really trans? We're going to go over like all of the different thoughts and feelings that I had regarding this whole thing when it first came out, the anger and then the confusion. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. Oh, Cannoli, hey gays, good to see you. Good to see you. He almost lost his wife over his comic book collection. But like I said, we'll talk about it. Tina, good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate. I know, peak avatar. Here, we'll do this real quick. Stop cam. I know it's a peak avatar, but shouldn't. I don't know how to change it from here. I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. One word on the street, comics is saying Mrs. C gives great head. I think so. But wait till you hear it. Let me tell you something. I've never hated omnibuses more than I do right now at this moment. And we'll talk about it. My lovely Josh, good to see you. Thanks so much for hanging out. Oh, Zach's good to see you. That's true. I clearly have no pants on. Why do you have to tell everybody? Okay. Oh yeah. No, I know. I know. Listen, it was bad. It was really bad, you guys. The comics are fine. We're going to get into the story. The comics are fine. But Josh knows how large omnibuses can be. And this was a particular Batman one that he is starting. I don't have it back here, so he took it upstairs to read it at night, but it was bad. It was really bad. So here we go. We said hi to the chat. Thank you for everybody who's joining me today. I appreciate it. We're going to tell the story. Then we're going to get started with Dandy and then a few other things. So story time. So, we've been, ever since Cannoli started this, omnibuses are huge. And when they, yeah. I don't know if Cannoli is still listening, but I don't know how many omnibuses he has. I know, like, Watchmen's really big. Ronan's okay. And then he's got 3 Batman Nightfall. But the one that was upstairs, that was the one that one was huge, and that really knocked into me. I am very glad that Zax is here so he can help me. So Zax, real quick, the video that you sent me in our chat that started our thread about the Olympic stuff, it was unavailable on YouTube, so they probably pulled it down. When you tell the story, don't mention the shelves. Just say I got hit by an omnibus. Sounds more dramatic. Gord, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Let me see what we can give you. You are right. You know what? This is since I got hit by Batman omnibuses. Let's play this.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
But thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay. So here's the story. Hi, Corey, good to see you. I hope obviously you had a safe trip. I saw your pictures. It looked like you had a good time. So thank you so much for making it home in time. I was just about to tell the story about how I almost got killed by comics. Okay, here we go. So just to give you a little idea, behind me, there's comics, okay? They go all the way down. We didn't fill it up all the way. He's starting his collection. We wanted to display it better because when Cannoli sits, he's taller than me. It blocks everything so you can't see the comic books, and you should be able to display them, right? So back there, why can't I point right? Down, up, there we go. Back over here, there used to be shelves because I had, this was a coffee bar area. So I had these really gnarly shelves that really didn't do anything but create a lot of chaos. And we used to put stuff up there, but it didn't even work. So I took the shelves down, I patched everything, and I repainted. So right where you see the Mario and Zelda picture and Wolverine, there was going to be a big shelf, right? So hold please. This was, where is it? Oh, here we go. This was said shelf right here. Okay. This is the shelf. Okay. So, oh, look, it looks, listen, oh, look what's in my cart. I have a yoga mat and I have some lipstick. That's nice. Anyway, so this was the shelf that I was building, right? Black Lives, good to see you. Thank you so much. I am pronouns. I am LGBT. I am bat trans. Perfect. I love it. You should be. So right here, I'm building this shelf. Okay. Now I've built a lot of things. Okay. I'm like the builder in this house. I've built so many things. I built this desk that Cannoli has 3 monitors on. It's a corner desk. It has LED lighting. It's the whole thing. I built this years ago, still standing. Everything that I have built in this house and for my in-laws is still standing. I built a loft bed for my child. She slept off the ground towards the ceiling. Never once fell. Everything was great. No worries, right? So you have those in your cart too. Oh, listen, maybe we could do buy one, get one. Okay, so here's the thing. So I'm building this, and Cannoli said that I was rushing, but I really wasn't rushing. To be honest with you, I felt very calm. I wasn't in a rush to get it done, but I, was excited to get it done. We have an entire wall of those black shelves, and it only holds about half of our books and comics. Yes, which, realistically, when I did first put this up, it was like the whole top shelf and like maybe a smidge of the second one. It just goes to show like how many more we have to collect when you display them this way. So what I didn't like about this shelf, which I've never had this happen before. So do you see how they have the lower half of the shelf and then the upper part of the shelf? So essentially, you guys, you build it halvesies. Okay. So you build the bottom part and the top part, right? And then you put them together. So how is the middle? The middle realistically is not very, thank you, Josh, being a member for 5 months. Yeah, smash the like button for Sassy, the way I got smashed. Okay, thank you, Josh. So just think that I don't understand why you put the top part on the bottom part and you secure them in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see what my mouse is doing or my cursor, but that middle shelf right there was like the joining part. Okay, so like the bottom part was a box, and then the top part was like this and two sides, and then it went on like that, right? So I'm like, God, this thing is kind of a piece of crap. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So, the situation, Mrs. Smashy Sundays, exactly, it should be. So, like I said, building the shelf, okay, and I'm starting to notice that the shelf is kind of poorly manufactured. Not me, because like I said, I have put together so many things that have never fallen apart. I'm like the handyman in this house. I do a lot of stuff, never had an issue. I've hung up shelves. Nothing has ever fallen, ever. So I decide to, okay, so, and then the bottom part like becomes unhinged. And so I try to like rig it back together. At this point, I'm like, first of all, did you guys see how much it costs? This shelf is $58. Now, I think some of you might be saying, wow, that's really cheap. I think that's expensive for a shelf of this quality. I think a $60 shelf, you should, I mean, yes, you get what you pay for, but I didn't think I would get such a piece of garbage, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this work because one, I don't want to return it to Amazon. You guys know how much of a pain in the butt it is to return large items, right? So I'm like, I'm going to make this work. So I schlep it over. I'm building this in the family room. I schlep it over and I put it in that area. Okay. I'm like, okay, I think I can get this to work. It's wobbly, right? It's swaying a little bit because of the two pieces. I don't understand. This thing has 38,000 reviews and it has 4 stars out of 5. I'm thinking, how bad could this shelf be? So I put it into the corner and it's still swaying. And I'm like, okay, listen, all I have to do is get this just to be stable. It's not going to be moved. It just needs to sit in place. Okay? Just do like me and make all of your failures into chicken coops. I really should. The ones at Walmart are only $35 and work well if they are not on carpeted floors. And this is not a carpeted floor. It's tile, so perfect. So thank you. I might end up, after I get over this initial, like, whatever. So anyway, I put it in the corner. And it's not flush, okay? Because my floor, I think in that corner, wasn't very flush. Like there was a little bit of a groove, if you will, and I could not get the shelf to be entirely flush against the wall. And needless to say, it was swaying. I tightened everything. The middle part, I tightened everything, okay? So I'm like, I don't understand how else to make this work, but I'm determined at this point. I will do whatever it takes to make something work, right? Which is why Cannoli's been with me for 20 years because I haven't let him, I refuse to let him leave me. Anyway, so I'm desperate, right? So I decide to take 2-sided extreme tape and tape this bitch to the wall. So over, oh my God, whatever, against the wall. So you've got the side, and I lean it, I pull it up against the wall because it's swaying a little bit, and I tape it against the wall with extreme tape, right? I'm like, okay, this is going to work. This is going to work, right? So it seems like, yes, I should listen tomorrow night on his show. I'll have him blink twice if he's in trouble. In regards to 38,000 reviews, appeal to popularity is a logical fallacy and debate of quality. It can be a useful method of making an educated guess. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. So I decide to tape this to the side of the wall. Okay. And it's working. It's working. Okay. Then I decide to put all of Cannoli's books, including his omnibuses, on the top shelf. Now, mind you, we're doing biggest to smallest. So more so in the corner is where the omnibuses are. And then it gets like lighter, right? So I stand back like over here, and I'm looking to see if it's flush, right? Or if it's, and this fucker is still like, this top part is straight, and then this part down here kind of bends out a little bit. So I'm like, okay, the bottom part, if I could just shimmy the bottom part over towards the wall a little bit more, it'd be perfect. But it was stuck on this groove, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to move this over. I have to move this over. I just please. Yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work. I tried to move it one too many times. The entire shelf, top shelf, there's 1, 2, 3. I had 4 shelves in there at the time. 4 shelves, including a top row of half omnibuses, fell completely. Now I'm on the floor, mind you. I'm on the floor with my head down, right? All of them completely boom, 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 like one after another, just, and the whole shelf right on top of my head, right on top of my head. Now, it was, okay, it was, let me see if I can get, oh, here we go. Now, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. My whole head is extremely sore, like it hurts. Now, I have a nice red ding here, but all over here, like when I was washing my head last night, it is all extremely sore. I want to say that this is where Cannoli picked out a part of the shelf that was stuck to my head. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but it definitely, like, it's bruised all over the sides of my head. So yeah, that was the story of getting clocked in the head by several comics and omnibuses and the whole thing. And so what I did is now I have to package this piece of shit up, and I have to send it back to Amazon. Now, that I'm still on the fence. I'm not really sure. It has not been fully tested. I will report back. So now I have to pack up this piece of crap, and I can't lug it to, I'm not lugging it to the UPS store. Okay. I'm just not doing it. It's heavy. It's awkward. I'm already pissed off. I had it. So we have it all figured out to where UPS is going to come. And I did. It's all in shambles. I packaged that bitch back up in pieces. And on my return, it basically said, this product is a very poor quality. It collapsed on my head and almost killed me. So if they don't give me my $63 back, Sassy's going to have to get even sassier. It was not a good look. So this is what we have right now. I still think it looks better than it did with the shelf, like getting the shelves off. And here, if you guys want to pay attention, you want to see something really cool. All right, hold on. I can do this real quick. And then I have to turn it up because you can't see everything else. But watch this. You want to see this new lamp we got? Hold on. Let me do this. Watch. Oh, do you see that symbol? Look. That's Cannoli's new Batman lamp. Look at that Batman lamp. But you can't see my baby Deadpool. That's pretty cool. It just stinks because you can't really see it on stream unless you have everything dark, and then you can't see everything around you. So there's our Batman lamp. And then we have a really cool Batman sign coming too that lights up. So anyway, that's the story. I almost lost my life for comics, but that's okay. That's okay, because here we are. Here we are. All right, let's turn that light back up. Let's see if I can just, maybe I should just do pink like I normally do, but you can't see Mr. Deadpool, can you? Here, hold on a second. I've got a, hold on. There, look, I have a light on baby Deadpool. All right, so anyway, that's where we're at, kids. It was quite a weekend. I also had some other stuff to put together, but I gave up because, oh, Josh, here's $10 to put towards hiring a man to build an anchor and a shelf. Sorry, the opportunity was too perfect. I had to. Don't forget we dated in your dreams. Yeah, but it was real for me. Oh, I love you, Josh. Thank you so much. You're right. The opportunity was too good. I definitely think the next time I need to do it better. I partly blame you because you're the one that has Cannoli buying all these omnibuses. But yeah, we did date in your dream, in my dreams, and it was real for you. Thank you. I love you. Let me find something fun. Let's see, what can we play here? Oh my gosh, I don't know what to play. What to play for you? I need something good. Oh, goodness. Here, we'll just do this one. This one's fun.
A pencil. I know, I've heard the story, sir.
Fucking pencil? Who the fuck can do that?
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you. Yeah, it was bad. I sat and cried, and I was like, Cannoli's sitting right here working, and I'm back here, and he is trying to work, and he just hears boom, 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 and he was like, "What the fuck?" I'm glad he wasn't on the phone with the client because, okay, and also, sorry, I'm distracted, but I have to tell you. So, Cannoli also, side note, Cannoli is wanting to build a gaming PC. So he is working on getting rid of his consoles. And so I've listed all of them. That was another project that we did yesterday. I've been listing all of them because he wants to put it all towards a gaming PC that he's going to build, because we have Meta PC out here in Arizona. We have 2 locations. They have one that's kind of like a warehouse, and now they just opened a new one kind of a ways from us, but it's worth the drive, where you can go and actually, like, it's a storefront and you can get all of the things to build your own, I guess. Anyway, so I keep getting messages of people offering for the different, we sold the PlayStation yesterday. We have somebody who is interested in, we're selling his Xbox too. So anyway, so I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Sometimes, I missed Pop. Sorry, Pops. Did you hear that Marvel success with Deadpool and Wolverine has been met with news that they are killing him off in the comics to focus on Lady Deadpool? Oh my God. I don't, okay, so you need to help me because I don't know this stuff. Does that happen in the comics for real, or are we just doing that because we're going to fill another agenda? Oh gosh, my gosh, I don't know. No, I didn't hear that, but I'm not surprised. Sometimes people get head bonked and get psychic powers or amnesia. It's a crapshoot. The jury is still out on that. I still remember everything that happened, so I'm hoping for the psychic powers. I can imagine I wouldn't want to be hit by an omnibus. Yeah, it was a few omnibuses, a few omnibuses. I just have to say, I have 61 people watching right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If the 44 of you on Twitter or X like what you see, please come on over to YouTube and give me a sub or a like at least. I appreciate you hanging out, though. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, nobody but me was severely injured. I mean, I wasn't severely injured. I think my ego took a hit, and my head is still pretty sore. Thank you, Sammy Sam. Oh, hi, Hunty. Good to see you. I thought Gwenpool was the only lady pool. Who the heck knows? That's true-ish. Marvel announced it before the film came out. It's going to be Deadpool's daughter. Oh, okay. All right. That, listen, I wouldn't mind that, but I don't know why you would have to kill off. I don't know. I don't know how the comics work. Funky Games, good to see you. Usually shelves come with a strap to attach to a stud in the wall. Yes, that is true too. I didn't use it. I very rarely use those, but I've learned my lesson. I've definitely learned my lesson on what not to do next time. But like I said, I've built so many things. I just didn't think it was going to be an issue. But listen, I've learned what not to do. I just hope I get my money back so I can really just feel like it wasn't all for nothing. I always put a picture of Rosa Parks at the front of my omnibuses because I'm not a racist. Yellow omnibuses. I know. Listen, I'm learning so much about this comic book industry, but it's still a stupid business decision when Deadpool is at peak popularity. This isn't the time for first time Marvel has done this either. I agree with you too. I agree. I don't know what they're doing half the time. Almost Pops. Almost death by omnibus. Okay, so I guess we can start the show officially. It's only 26 minutes in, but I would like to start off with our, resident gay, and I'm not talking about Josh. And let's see what our friend has to say here, and then we'll dive in. I got a lot of crazy stuff today. We'll talk a little bit about the Olympics. I don't want to do too much because Zach's had sent me a video and it's already been taken down by YouTube. So I just don't want to get flagged. But anyway, let's hear what Dandy has to say today.
Darling, send this to your friend that's having a rather bad day. Hello, darling. Now, you're having a bad day, but remember, it could be worse. You could be straight, but you're not. You're gay.
You're gay. Oh, I love us some Dandy. Yes, Dandy probably would beat up a woman. He would probably try to dress her. Resident gay. I know the rugby players are hot. I saw your Facebook, your Twitter post. You had to take a break because you got all hot and bothered. And then we see this guy with a big old schlong getting it stuck on the pole and completely ruining his chances at the gold, right? Oh gosh. All I saw was that playing. Yes, Dandy is pretty cool. But here's the thing. He does take place in the Pride stuff. I guess he lives in Ontario, and right now, or this last weekend was Pride weekend. So, yeah, he does partake in that, but you never hear him talking about the kids and stuff. Oh, Corey, thank you. Have a solution to your bruise on your head. Got to give it haktua and spit on that thing. That is right. Thank you, Corey. Let's give you what you asked for.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you got to give him that haktua and spit on that thing. You get me?
Say what?
I tell you, you know what? She's definitely getting her 15 minutes of fame, and I hope she uses it to her best. I did see her doing stuff with animals, and I did love that. So thank you very much. His poll got vaulted. Yeah, 67 people watching. Holy moly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. A little channel like me. Yes, that's why I don't pole vault. Wow. Listen. Yeah, that was an interesting. I haven't been watching the Olympics, but if you just keep up on Twitter and social media, they'll show you everything that you need to know. But that was really interesting. All right, let's get rid of this. Oh, okay. First of all, I want to start off the stream with a motivational quote. I saw her doing stuff with animals, and I love that. Sassy out of context. I'm always out of context. Excuse me. Listen, if you guys aren't on the Poppy train, you should get on the Poppy train, okay? I don't drink soda anymore. I've been on this food map journey. I'm definitely gluten intolerant. And upon my journey, I found these Poppies. I'm trying ginger lime for the first time, but their flavors are really good, and it's a really good replacement for that garbage diet soda. Anyway, I sold all my gaming systems. Yes, so we sold his what's it called? PlayStation yesterday. Xbox is probably going to be picked up later today or tomorrow, and his Nintendo Switch Lite We're working on that deal right now. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. But I think a gaming PC is cool. I think it, he built a computer many years ago, Cannoli did, for when we cut cable for all of our streaming and stuff, before these gaming devices and the Roku stick and all that stuff was like really popular. So anyway, you guys, motivational speech, this is a motivational quote for you to start the show. Okay. Whenever you lose hope, remember this quote by kamalaharris. Ready, guys? Ready, everybody? Here we go. Let me make sure this is okay. Here we go.
Today is today.
Oh, it's low.
And yesterday was today, yesterday. Tomorrow will be today, tomorrow.
There you go, from Kamala. Hey, Gooch, good to see you. I hope you are doing well today. I hope you are doing well. Yes, PC gaming is so much more versatile, and Cannoli does amazing research. Here, I'm going to turn. Why is that? Cannoli does. That's one of the things that is really good with Cannoli is he does extensive, almost to the point where it's like OCD. He does so much. Let me see. Is that? Hang on a second. What if I do that? That's really bright, huh? Anyway, he does a lot of research and really knows what he wants to do before he does it. Like I dive right in. I'm stupid like that. But Cannoli really knows what he's doing. Didn't think Huck to a 24 was going to Kamala running this year. Okay, so let's what are we going to start with? Oh, here's another fun thing. Josh sent me this. Just in case. Let's just share this just in case. Signs you are not straight, boy edition. Just in case. Price of Reason, good to see you. I hope you are doing well, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, here, just in case, if you guys need this. Okay, 1 second.
Are not straight.
Number one, you like boys.
Signs that you are not straight.
Number one, you like boys.
So there you go. A couple of funny videos to start it off. So we do have a new video from Cake Pop Person. And we have some backlash from the trans community towards Cake Pop Person. Yeah, I know. Josh always sends me funny stuff. I appreciate you. But I guess we should start talking about this whole thing with the Olympics real quick, okay? And if this is boring, we're just going to touch on it just because, and I'm not going to show too much because they're dinging channels still, but, here's what happens, right? So what was August 1st? Was that August 1st? So that was Thursday, right? If weren't now Italian, it is racist to call Officer Harris a so-called what? I don't know. I know you do too. I gotta go through all your stuff. I will play your stuff next week for sure. You do a good job. I appreciate you. We're just gonna touch on it. I'm not showing too much. I'm serious. Sassy out of context is a show in itself. And yes, Boosh does send food pics or something where I saw something with Reese's. So, yeah, Boosh likes to send food pics of stuff that I really shouldn't be eating, which, mind you, last week we got our treadmill in the mail and I am back on my fitness journey. I don't want to be a fatty. So that's where we're at, back on the fitness journey. So anyway, real quick. So last week, all of a sudden, Twitter starts blowing up with a transgender boxer beating the crap out of a female boxer in 46 seconds after getting punched in the face. Okay. And the trans person was declared the winner, and it was a whole travesty. Right. And so I was working on my thumbnails. Right. And my first thumbnail, and I'll show you what I was going to put unrelated to the Olympics. Cannoli was like, I think this is a little too much for right now. It's election year. And I was going to title my stream, Hose for Harris, and I was going to go the political route. And Cannoli was just like, yeah, that's probably not your best thing. So then this comes out. So then I do another thumbnail showing the girl in blue crying. Or no, not crying, but that she was strong or something. And then I had an Italian flag heart and all this stuff, right? Is Cannoli aware of the dumpster fire going on with Intel PC build? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's just eggs, flour, and milk with a little butter and chocolate, healthier. Oh, well, if I use gluten-free flour, then yes, I could do it, Boosh. I have really figured out in the last, I think 9 weeks in now to this food map that I'm definitely gluten sensitive. I have a gluten sensitivity, like for sure. It's super weird. It's super weird. I never thought anything like it. I used to have a tremendous amount of tummy issues, IBS, the whole thing. And ever since I cut out gluten and a lot of dairy, this would probably be okay for me if it was gluten-free. But anyway, I'll definitely look at it. If you were born with XY chromosomes, you should not be competing in physical sports against women. Yeah, so I'm looking at all this. And she apologized to him. Where's the competitive spirit? No wonder she lost. Well, the problem is your body is telling you to eat meat if you're allergic to vegetables. I'm not allergic to vegetables. But I know, I toy with it all the time. Hi, Dirty Jersey. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So anyway, I'm looking at this more and so then I put out another thumbnail that says this Italian boxer completely gets screwed. And Nadia messages me and she's like, you know, this is going in a total different direction, right? The Italian boxer knew what they were getting into. She knew that this person and their chromosomes and all this stuff. And I was like, what are you talking about? So Zach had sent me some interesting information. Let me see if I can find it. Basically, he was telling me, okay, this is what she apologized and she supports it. This is why I had to change my thumbnail again and not feel sorry for her. And I was trying to give her the positive attention she deserved with my thumbnail, but then I started to read this. So that Zach said from what he gathered, they failed the sex test at the World Championship and wasn't allowed to compete. This sex test is chromosomal, and she is an XY, so bio-male. The IBA was the governing body for the Olympic boxing. The IOC cut ties with them, and they are on their own now. So the IBA, International Boxing Association, I'm just making that up. I don't know if I'm right or not. Said she can't compete with an XY chromosomes, and she also failed for having too much testosterone. The IBA won't let her box, but the Olympic Committee ignored that, and she said she's a female on her passport, so that was good enough. Essentially, from what Zach's read, he did a lot of reading up for me. The IOC isn't admitting it's a man. They're ignoring data that says it's a man and just going with what the passport says. 2 men, I saw that. I'm going to pull that up too. 2 men in the women's finals. LOL. What a stupid world. Republicans hate women. Also, men can be women and beat women. IBA is probably a new Star Wars character. Exactly. I see no relevance as to whether or not she supports men beating up women personally. Well, here's the thing too. I also read, see, that's what I'm saying, you guys. There is so much misinformation about this. And that's where I get sucked in with the media, is like I start getting pissed off right away because all of a sudden I'm reading that this girl gets beat up by this tranny and the Olympics is allowing it. So I start getting pissed off and I'm retweeting stuff going, this isn't fair. If this doesn't make you hate trans, I don't know what it is. I ended up removing all those posts because I was misinformed, right? And then I heard that the reason why she was crying is because her dad had died or something. I don't know if she did this for her dad. There's not a lot of clear information out there, unfortunately, from what I saw. I have a couple of articles here, but they all kind of are redundant and say the same thing. I only care about women's beach volleyball. If you know, you know. Exactly. No, absolutely. And the fact that I'm glad that they don't make them cover up. I'm glad that they got to wear, sports bras and bikini bottoms or whatever. Because I'm sorry. That's how it's always been. Let's see. Dempsey, it's relevant because if she supports it, she hates women and women's rights. I did hear that she did support it and that she was okay with it. And that's what bothers me. Yeah, that is personal, not professional. My qualms are with the ideology coming from a professional standpoint. See, the story changed throughout the day. So like I said, you guys, I was so misinformed that I literally had to do a few different thumbnails, post them, and then like was given misinformation and had to take it back down but here's the point. Here's the end game. I don't know what the hell is going on in this world. I am so tired of chromosomes being ignored. You know, I watch because I want to see what this person has to say. Cake Pop person goes live every day, begs for money while they're eating in San Francisco, and talks about being trans and answers all these questions. And it's people like that who force it down our throat and make us have to do this. Hold on, let me read some comments here real quick. Woman can compete against women, and women have to apologize for getting beat up by women. She apologized because, well, she didn't apologize, right? She supported getting hit by a man. Aren't testosterone levels supposed to be measured? Trust the science. Used to be left digs on the far right. Well, as Zax had found that the International Boxing Association is what I'm saying is IBA, wouldn't allow her to fight, but the Olympics said it was fine because her passport said a female. They ignored the science. They ignored the science. But are you guys surprised at all? You saw the opening ceremony, and I don't care what feast you thought they were doing, whether it was the Feast of the Gods or they were shitting on Jesus's Last Supper. Regardless, it was in really poor taste, and it had nothing to do with Olympic sports. There should have been no drag queens. All that should have been in there was Olympic athletes. That's it. That's it. See, very few facts can be found. That's why I kind of gave up, because I kept seeing the same thing. And that's why I'm reading what Zax sent me, because Zax was able to get certain information that was very helpful to me. But you're right. That's why I didn't really know where to go with this story. I saw her get jacked in the face by a man and start crying, and the man then copped a feel. Anything beyond that is just rumor as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it was a bad look. It was a bad look. The rule should be, if there is a doubt as to whether you are male, female, you should have to compete against men. Professionally, it isn't fair to females. Okay, but so if you have the male chromosomes, which are XY, biologically, scientifically, you have a certain amount of testosterone, more than a female does, that gives you the male makeup, which essentially gives you more, I think, different abilities, in my opinion. So yeah, it isn't fair to females at all. Squeak a mouse. Good to see you, my love. I want to know why Van de Velde got to compete. Why is that not a bigger story? Which one is that? That's not the other. Hang on a second, babe. Oh, I don't know that story. If anybody does, put it in the chat. I just know that there was a Taiwanese boxer who was banned from the Women's World Boxing Championship after testing positive for XY chromosome, just punched a female boxer in the face. He was declared the winner. So it happened twice. It happened twice. But good to see you, Squeaka. I always love to see you. Remember when the Olympic Committee refused to let the Russian women compete because they had too much to stop? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Thank you so much for everybody. 86 people watching, 67 on Twitter. That is amazing. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. If you like what you see, head on over to YouTube and give me a little subby sub if you can. I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, but I love that you're watching. So thank you so much for hanging around. I appreciate it. I used to love the Olympics, but the IOC is a joke. Still enjoy many events. Been watching since 92. You know, Jana can't even watch it. She was so disgusted by the opening ceremony and she loves the Olympics, and she used to watch every year that she couldn't even do it. Oh, thank you so much, Dempsey. Good to see you, my friend. He's over on Reality Based Music on Ryan Roger Athlete's channel. You can head over after I'm done. But anyway, good to see you. Thank you so much for the support. Well, to be fair, an opening ceremony is supposed to be a celebration of the host, city, country, France has always been fruity. That is a good point too. That's okay. All right. All right. I've only seen clips on Exeter. I know that's the thing. That's the thing. Try looking for UK riots. The media is not even trying. Let's just oh, okay. You guys can read the screen. Thank you, Squeaka. Interesting. Okay. Thank you. Wow. It doesn't bother me that the country hosting the Olympics has a show telling about their country. The tranny stuff has nothing to do with it. That's political. Yeah, I guess I am not that familiar with the Olympics and how they do their opening ceremonies. I didn't realize that it had to do more so with the country or what the country is known for based on. But I feel like they probably could have gotten their point across in a different way, maybe using Olympic athletes. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was a weird one. If there's an upside, it's the 70 plus year olds that are noticing all this shit right now. That is true. Excuse me. This stuff makes you burp. This ginger lime isn't bad. Oh, and also with these poppy things, you guys, it's prebiotic and it's got apple cider vinegar in it. Well, you wouldn't know if he's trans or not, because the thing is so how do you explain these boxers? How do you explain these boxers that aren't dressing like women? Like this Yu Ting that was the Taiwanese boxer, to me doesn't look like a female at all. Here, let's pull this up real quick and I can show you what we're looking at here. Hang on. So this is what they look like. So these are the two biological men that will compete for Olympic gold. So you mean to tell me there are these two men right here are going to be competing for a gold medal in the women's sports? Not even trans, just a boy whose balls drop late. Did I hear ginger wine? No, this is ginger lime. Ginger lime. Yeah, you guys, this I am just, it makes me not even want to talk about it anymore because I am so effing sick of, the whole thing, and the UK thing is just too much to process for me. I got to wrap my head around school starting. Speaking of, gonna listen while I do paperwork. Listen, Squeaka, I absolutely love the support you show me, and I love the work that you do. It's a tough job, and I respect you for what you do so much. You have no idea. Being a mom of somebody with mental health issues, what you deal with, hats off to you, my friend. You have the hardest job in the world. So I love you for your support. I hope you have a good school year coming up, and you're a good one, kid. You're a good one. Much love to you, Squeaka. The only way to tell if they're trans is to check for a prostate. It's just, you guys, it's getting so incredibly out of hand. It's a mockery now. They just don't give a shit anymore. Women, I don't know. Fucking Squeaka. I love you, Squeaka. You didn't have to do that. You are so incredibly kind. Just what you give back to your community and what you do every day is just enough. But I love you so much for the support. You mean the world to me. Just because you're funny as shit. I love it. I love it. I don't know, girl. Let me find, you know what? Here, we're going to play this one because this kind of goes what we're talking about.
These are dark times, John. Not that dark.
It is dark times, my friends. It's dark times. Squeaka, I love you so much. That was really generous. You are so generous. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you. Anyway, thank you, my love. Squeaka, Squeaka, Squeaka. My favorite mouse. So yeah, case in point of this whole thing, to wrap this segment up, is that I don't know why they want to get rid of women. It distracts me from spending too much on my classroom. You know, my mother-in-law had that issue too. She was a pre-K teacher for a long time and always put her own time and money outside of work into her classroom for her kids. So I appreciate it. And it does help my family a lot, for sure. Just getting my daughter the help that she needs, her medications and stuff like that. It's expensive to have a child with mental health issues. So every little bit helps. I appreciate you. And I'm sure the kids adore you. I know I do. I mean, I would love to meet you in person. You're a good time. But yeah, they just seem like they keep wanting to diminish women, and these this just goes to show what a joke it is. Everything is a joke. That's why I titled this stream, "It's All a Big Joke," because they're letting biological males compete as women in the Olympics. People work for years and years and years and years and years to try to qualify for the Olympics. And that Italian girl who worked her ass off to compete, got to compete against a biological male and is okay with it. I think that if the boxers themselves, if the Italian boxer herself would have maybe peaked a little bit, maybe had a little bit more of a hissy fit, maybe something would have been done. I don't know. But it is, oh, hold on. Stay out of the laundry. Oh, I know. No, Squeaka will rescue you if you get stuck in the washer. So Squeak is a good person to have around if you are in the laundry room. But it isn't a joke. Some of these women have been training since they were children to get there. Yes. Yeah, they have. You're absolutely right. And that's what makes me so sad, is that if that were my daughter and she got punched out by a biological male, oh, you would see me all over. Oh, Cannoli's going to look for a snack. Here he goes. Boo, she's looking for a snack. You can get that, yeah, and then there's the almond flour crackers if you want. You don't got to keep to the keto. Oh yeah, you could use those. Those are very light. They're probably just as much as the almond flour. No? There's a box right there. Hold please. Hold on just a moment. Hold, please. Oh. There you go. Okay. Now, I can't show him the Reese's souffle because he absolutely loves peanut butter chocolate. That's his absolute favorite. Okay. He's taken care of. If there was a route for the Trans Olympics, it was starting a league for them, just like we have Special Olympics. We could have been a mixed Olympics. Listen, Special Olympics, I absolutely love. I think there is a spot for everybody. If you want to be if you want to have a Trans Olympics, then fine, do it, whatever. But leave these people alone. The people that have worked all of their lives, and then you have these people that just sneak up the back end and insert themselves where they don't belong. It's the woke left. We love strong, independent women. Unless you succeed or think for yourself, then F you. 100%. Now, almond flour, I have made some things with that have been decent. I forget exactly what I used almond flour for. These are like almond flour crackers that I get from Costco. They're not bad. And they're gluten-free, so I can eat them. That's why I get them. What have I made with almond flour? Shoot, I know I've made some stuff before, and it wasn't terrible. Anyway, if I remember, I'll let you know. Oh, yeah, there you go. I should. Absolutely. That is a great thumbnail idea. The only way to change it is to hurt the IOC, but it needs to start with women standing up for their sports. Until that happens across the board, they'll keep pushing. Where is the outrage? Has anybody heard anybody getting mad about this? Like, that actually has a voice. I haven't heard anything. Unless they're silencing those people. Because like I said, Zach sent me a video and it got taken down. You didn't like the crackers, the almond flour. You know what? They're an acquired taste. I made pizza. Oh, biscuits, pizza, and bread. Oh, okay. I think I made a keto pizza. dough, but it was mostly cheese. It was mostly cheese. So I don't know. I don't really make too many keto things from scratch because they're a pain in the ass. All right. So you know what? The Olympics, listen, sports is shit. I'm really pissed off. I think that they were really done a disservice, and it's getting worse and it's getting worse and it's getting worse. And I can't handle it anymore. It physically makes me ill. Funny how you never see a mentally ill woman wanting to compete with men. Is there any examples of that? No, women don't necessarily want to compete against men because they know better. Men are taking advantage competing in women's sports. Absolutely. Well, listen, I want to talk about, let's switch gears here. But it was too crunchy and tasted bad. I don't know if his was crunchy or it was mostly cheese. I don't know. It was weird. It is hard. Almond flour is hard to bake with. Late to the party, but looking good, y'all. Good to see you, Left Eye. Good to see you. I can tolerate that cauliflower pizza. You know what? Cauliflower pizza is actually really good. They had a really good one at Costco when it was just margarita. Now it's got like it's got peppers and stuff on it. And hot take, I'm an Italian that doesn't like peppers. So anyway, okay. So do you guys remember last week when we were talking about how cake pop person? Oh, there is an example. First female to male trans boxer in her first professional fight knocked out in 20 seconds. That is what I want to see. That's what I want to see. You cannot compete. Men and women are such different animals, people. Gosh, I don't understand why we have to try to be something that we're not because we're mentally ill. Now, listen, this person right here is mentally ill. The blonde person. They're mentally ill within, but they still can see the bigger picture here. Okay. She had fought 4 or 5 times before against men, and they were all short, skinny guys with a 30-pound disadvantage, and she didn't knock any out. That's sad, man. That is sad. That's comical, though. I'm sorry. That's exactly what you want to see happen. You don't belong there. Now, I feel bad for the women boxers, but there is some information out there that says that she knew about it and she was okay with it. Can't find the match, Sassy. It was scrubbed from social media. Of course it was. Of course it was. Why would you be able to see something like that? Why? Why would you be able to see something like that? Wow. 96 people watching. 78 on Twitter. Dude, I really wish YouTube counted Twitter views. That would be amazing. 97 people watching. I am very grateful. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. So this is, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is, so a couple weeks ago, I went to try to stream to Twitter and they don't let you unless you pay for the check mark. So I'm buying views on Twitter that don't mean anything. Anyway. Okay. So this person in the blonde is a trans person. I, at first, did not really care for them. When I would go through my For You page, I saw them. I thought they were nuts, but they don't agree with the cake pop person. And this, remember last week we played where cake pop can get, they think that trans people will be able to get pregnant. Well, here is this trans person saying, do not speak for other trans people. You have lost your mind. So let's play this real quick. And then Cake Pop also had another video aiming to children, by the way. All right, let's do this.
Trans women getting pregnant is not as far off as you think.
Yes, it is. Transgender women cannot get pregnant because we don't have uteruses. There are differences between biological women and trans women, and that's okay. Uterus transplants in trans women have never been done before. An honest study with male rats having uterus transplants, there is only a 4% success rate, which is very concerning. A uterus transplant for biological women can be upwards of $300,000. And for trans women, it's going to be more expensive. This study claims that uterus transplants in male animals needs to be studied more to know potential unknown risks in trans women. I've discussed previously why uterus transplants in trans women would be very complex. As a trans woman, there are some things I just cannot change about myself, and that's okay. We'll see in the future if science advances and this is potentially possible. And either way, it's okay because it doesn't invalidate me as a trans person.
See, why can't all trans people just understand that? But Cake Pop person just thinks that they have to insert themselves in everything. In everything. They constantly refer to themselves as being born as a woman. I just hit 100 people watching. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. But I don't understand why you have to insert yourself so much. And the Cake Pop person constantly says that they were born a female. They didn't choose to transition. They were always born like this. They did answer my question, though. They did answer my question because I spammed it. When they do allow the non-subscribers to comment, I said that if you were born a woman, why did it take you 27 years to transition? And they said, oh, that's a really good question. It's because I just didn't know exactly why I was feeling unhappy until I figured out it was because I was born a woman. Oh, and this analogy that the Cake Pop person uses all the time, I want to... So the Cake Pop person always says, this is the analogy, right? Okay, so when we are born and we are given a particular shoe. Okay, they were given a boy shoe, and let's say I was given a girl shoe. Well, for 27 years, this person wore a boy shoe, but always realized that the shoe didn't quite fit. They were given a shoe that wasn't meant for them, so they got a different shoe. I can't with these people. I just can't. If we make sentence with every one of them sounding like a question, then we can't transfer these uteruses. Exactly. Okay, listen to this. Okay, where is it? Okay, so you guys, I don't know. I didn't really know about Miss Rachel very much, but Miss Rachel is a huge thing with the kids. The kids love Miss Rachel. And Cake Pop person decides to dress up. Now, they're not after your kids, but they dress up as a child influencer, right? An influencer who is geared to children and does children content. So you mean to tell me that if a child accidentally stumbled upon this video by Cake Pop person looking like Miss Rachel, you're not going after our kids, though? This person denies that they're ever going after your kids. You watch this and you tell me that this person dressed like Mrs. Rachel, identically dressed as Mrs. Rachel, where, I mean, Mrs. Rachel has, I don't even know how many, let's see real quick. Miss Rachel. So Miss Rachel is on TikTok. So let's do this real quick. I don't know if they have a YouTube channel. Miss Rachel has 5 million followers on. Oh, and here, real quick. Hold on. Do you see this right here? Do you see that? Okay. Do you see the comparison? That's Mrs. Rachel on TikTok. Okay. That's Miss Rachel on TikTok. So you are purposefully dressing like a person who caters to children, who does children content. So 5 million. All right, let's see on YouTube, because I think people watch the content. I don't think, let's see. So Miss Rachel, let's see how many. She has 10.8 million subscribers on YouTube. Miss Rachel is toddler learning videos. Okay, so she teaches kids. She is known for children's content, and she just makes children's content. Now, she did come out supporting the LGBTQ community, and she was okay with losing followers. But as I just showed you, most of the videos that Miss Rachel is doing, she's wearing this exact outfit. So let's listen to, but we're not after your kids, mind you. But let's listen to Cake Pop person talk to your children.
Hi, friends. Today we're talking about something super cool called pronouns. Pronouns are little words that help us talk about each other. We all have pronouns. Some people use he and him, like this bear. He's so cuddly. Some people use she and her, like this cat. She's so playful. Some people use they and them. Oh, like this frog. They like to hop. Can you say he's so cuddly? Good. Can you say she's so playful? Good. Can you say they like to hop? Good job. And it's important to ask people what their pronouns are because you can't always tell by what they look like. Here's
That is such brainwashing bullshit. I think I met this person before asking for change at the gas station 2 weeks ago. 5 million followers, can't get your meth from me. No, not this person doesn't have 5 million. Mrs. Rachel does. Mrs. Rachel, who is big with the kids. This person here doesn't have that many followers. Trying to get there, but doesn't. So this is the Temu version of Miss Rachel. He's also an asshole to people in the service industry, 100%. Oh, I've watched it. Deceitful. He says that he will make sure that he tells the person his pronouns before he goes on stream. Oh, thank the Lord. No. So this person here, Miss Rachel on YouTube, has 10 million followers on YouTube and 5 million on TikTok. This person, Lily, as they're called. Oh, and then somebody the other day, you guys, it was hysterical. Somebody the other day asked him what his name was before Lily, and he was like, I'll tell you my name, but you should never ask a trans person what their dead name is. It's just extremely insulting to ask somebody the name that they were born with. Lily only has, Lily has 347,000 views. So subscribers. Okay. So, oh wait, that's the same dude that keeps recording himself while eating so they can have confrontation. Yes. And this is the same dude that likes to use analogies for food when talking about his transition. This one is not. I'm going to tell you right now, this one is not. This one is fully in it. If pronouns were important to everybody, why they erased Mr., Mrs., why they erased Mr., Miss, Mrs. if it wasn't just to be spiteful and agenda-driven BS. Yep.
Here's how you do it. Hi, my name is Lily. My pronouns are she and her.
I would never. If anybody out there is teaching their kids to talk like that, I'm sorry, you have a problem. That is not how it's supposed to be. And this person right here says that you definitely 150% need to take your children seriously when they tell you that they want to transition. 150%. And if you're not, you're a bad parent. I'm going to tell you something else this person said that absolutely drove me nuts. Let's finish this first.
What about you? Then the other person can tell you their name and pronouns. Using the right
I'm sorry, you can F right off if you think I'm going to be asking your pronouns or giving you mine. You can F right off. That's not how it works here, people. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound insensitive, but pronouns to me are ridiculous. There are just, I will go by, are you a Miss, M-I-S-S, or a Mrs.? Are you married or not?
Pronouns makes everyone feel happy and included. It shows that you care about them. Plus, it's an easy way to be a good friend.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, smart ass. How about eat shit? I'm so tired of this. I am so tired of this. So also, I wanted my parents to call me Trunks when I was 10 years old, a male anime character. They laughed it off and still called me Cassie, as they should. Exactly. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So like I said, I watch that person's lives when they do TikTok because I'm fascinated by the mental, I don't know, I don't want to call it illness, but I'm just fascinated by the way this person's brain works, right? And so, you know, now that we're talking about Kamala and all that stuff and Kamala running, they said, they were asked a question, would you be friends with anybody who votes Republican? They said, absolutely not. They said that if you vote for anybody but Kamala Harris, then you do not care about the well-being of trans people, because they're under the assumption that Donald Trump wants to remove trans people from the equation. If you catch my drift, I've never heard Trump talk about that before. He doesn't have them to the White House. And I'm gonna show you something to kind of back up what I'm talking about. I mentioned this before. My niece pretended to be a cat for a month. My brother said, if you poop on the floor, I'm putting you up for adoption. I know, she did get over it. It's true. It makes everyone happy. I'm not happy. It shows you care. I don't care about your subjective delusions. That's what it is. I like watching the lives to listen and watch how delusional this person is, right? Sorry for being spicy, but I've had it with, no, you're right. Me too. I am just so tired. I don't understand the direction that this world is going in. It's not just this country. It's disgusting. Trans people are on this high horse, don't even care about themselves, though. Exactly. So basically, Cake Pop person was saying that if you vote for anybody but Kamala Harris, that you are wishing for trans people to be unalived, and that you hate them and you don't support them and do not have their best interest at heart. I hate to break it to you, but I'm not voting for Kamala because I want to be able to afford a loaf of bread and put gas in my car, and for the interest rates to go down. I could give two shits about trans people in my thought process to vote. And the funny thing is that this Cake Pop person lives off of the viewership. It's very known that if it wasn't for people like you, is what they're saying, if you didn't support them or send them money, they couldn't pay their bills. And it was interesting because they were saying that times were tough. Well, you live in San Francisco and you live off of streaming and the prices are out of control. Even Kamala Harris could not answer why inflation is the way it is and what they're going to do about it. They don't know what their own body is. I don't want them around kids. They're confused 100%. Trans people will unalive themselves because Kamala isn't elected. Yeah, they sound stable. Exactly. But it also, if we don't vote for her, we're wishing death on them. That is what Cake Pop person is saying. That so because I don't want to vote for Kamala because I'm worried about our economy, I hate to break it to you, but you playing dress up and pretending to be a girl has nothing to do with my wanting to vote for not Kamala Harris. I want my economy to stop being in the turlet. Simple as that. Sassy, easy. I already said I want voting Harris. You don't have to convince me. Oh, I wasn't voting. You're welcome. Dude, where did this even come from? There's people posting that if Trump gets elected, I won't be alive very long. They'll get rid of my okay, thank you so much. That's exactly what I'm saying. Where has anybody on the Republican side say that they want to unalive trans people? Okay. Maybe this is why. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up for you real quick. Maybe this is why, because their party is constantly showing pictures like this. This is what my thumbnail was originally going to be. And I was going to title it, yeah, but we're weird. They're calling the Republicans weird, right? But all of these things here belong to the left. You have Kamala Harris. They had drag queens and transgender people at the White House. That's not, why is that even? That has nothing to do with politics. Sexual your sexual preference and your gender and all of these weird ideologies, there's no place for that, I think, in politics. I think there's more things that we should be worried about. Look at this right here. They're wearing vagina hats. I am women, hear my pussy roar. Oh, okay. But exactly. This is exactly what I was saying. I wanted to use this as a thumbnail, but it was a little bit busy. And I wanted to put, but we're the weird ones. Sammy, don't vote for Harris. She hates America. That's called emotional manipulation and emotional abuse. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been registered Republican for 35 years. The only people I've hoped got unalived were, I agree with you 100%, 110%. I completely agree with you. So we're the ones that are not okay. We're the ones that need help. We're the weird ones. But you have a trans person in office, and you have all of these things here being supported by the left. But we're the weird ones. Okay. I don't give a crap what you want to do. Keep it out of politics. Fix the economy. Fix the economy. Fix the inflation. I'd like to be able to afford gas. And we make a decent living and we're still struggling because of your BS. So I think that, if that's all you care about is being protected, but nobody on the right said that they were endangering trans people, unless I missed something. The only danger they face is when they start messing with children. Seriously, how long before something happens to a child in school and the father, Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. This is good. If your vagina is roaring, then you might want to speak to an OBGYN. Yeah, we could get you right in. We could get you right in for that. The weird thing is the biggest projection I've ever seen. It always backfires on the left. I just don't understand how we're weird. And, I haven't fully dove into, they're saying that JD Vance is really weird. And he's getting a lot of backlash for telling his kid to shut up. Let me tell you something. They were in a hotel room. I did watch this clip because they were like, oh, JD Vance told his kid to shut up. I would have done it too. And let me tell you why. First of all, if you didn't see the clip going around, JD Vance was being interviewed and they're like, oh, we heard we told your kid to shut up. Yeah, I did. I'm in a hotel room. My kid is obsessed with Pokemon and he's playing Pokemon or whatever. He's got his Pokemon cards out and he wants to start talking to me about Pikachu. The phone rings and it's Donald Trump calling to offer JD Vance the, vice president spot. Okay. So the kid is 7 years old. They don't understand. He doesn't know who Donald Trump is. He doesn't know how important this phone call is for his father. So he's talking to Donald Trump and the kid's trying to talk to him about Pikachu. And he goes, yo, son, shut up. I'm talking to Donald Trump. I would have said the same thing. So he's getting shit for that, but he's getting shit for being just weird. I want to know what he's weird about. I want to know what he's weird. That's all. My father was my best friend. He told me to shut up all the time. It's like, get over it. Watch more JD Vance's weird. Okay. Yes. Thank you. I will. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I missed that. Did you just put that out today? Because if I missed it, I apologize. I always love watching your stuff. I've always avoided saying shut up to my kids. However, I will say be quiet with oomph. I get it. I don't know if I've told my kid to shut up, but I might have in that situation if they weren't being quiet. Regardless, it's not the worst thing that somebody's ever done. That's it. I've also done the Q thing from the first episode. Silence, but I'm weird. That's okay. So we're weird, but that's their people. Okay, fine. It is what it is. I'm just, and then I also want to touch on the white people for Kamala. I want to call her Carmela, but that is Italian. We don't even know what she is. Is she Indian? Is she black? Is she white? Is she this? I don't know. But I'm so tired of white people for Kamala. It is ridiculous. I never told my kid to shut up. I'm sure when they're both teenagers, I'll let shut up slip much. Oh, you know what? I don't say shut up very much, but I'm pretty sure that my 16-year-old in the past has pushed me enough to go, would you just shut up already? So I don't know. I'm half Italian, so for sure I've told my boys to shut up as kids and adults. I'm Italian as well. I think maybe it's just maybe it's just in our blood. Shut up, all right? What's the matter with you, huh? But a ton of vid coming out. Nothing. She definitely ain't black, but that's fine, except she uses it for pandering points. That is true. That is true. But I'm just so tired. That's another thing. I am tired of the division again. This country is dividing us between left and right so severely. Now it's black and white, left and right, black and white. It's just like, it's men, women. Like I just, the division in this country is so sickening. I just can't handle it anymore. So there was this video that came out that said there's a bunch of white women. Oh, thank you. I will. I'm going to look at that real quick, Whitey. As white women, we need to use our privilege to make positive changes. Okay. Former teacher turned influencer infantilizes sorry, white women for Kamala Harris and suggests that white women should never correct black women. I don't understand there being a stigma around shut up as opposed to hush or close your big gator at me either. Or sometimes shut your fucking mouth, all right? I try not to say the F word very much anymore. One, we're not supposed to say it on here. They don't like it. And two, my daughter's on a religious journey and I try to be polite in front of her. And it's not a good look. Admiral, good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Thanks for stopping by. So now we're having white women tell us that we need to, take our white privilege, which is such crap, white privilege, and really, get out there and vote for Kamala and tell our fellow white people, but also as white women, never correct a black woman. Where the heck have all these rules come from? Let's play this real quick. First of all, there are a bunch of whiteys here. Okay. And also when they this is kind of blurry because it's blown up. Oh my God, I just realized somebody was on here. Megan Rapinoe is on the panel of this. I hate that. I loathe that person. Holy crap. I had no idea until I blew this up. And Pink, the singer Pink is on here. Oh my gosh. I love her music. Why? I can't do this. Okay. Anyway, when they blow up the influencer, you can definitely just see the sickness. There's just such a sickness there. All right. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. I have 102 people watching. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. The president should be from Queens. And could you imagine them talking? So listen, a gallon of milk is like $15. And I'm sick of it. Yeah, I'm sick of it. What's the matter with you, huh? Childless cat ladies that JD Vance accused them of being don't like the way he parents his own kid because they are childless cat ladies. Gotcha. Makes sense. All right, so let's play this video. This is disgusting. I can't stand any one of these women here. Okay? I can't.
Ariel Fodor, affectionately known as Mrs. Frazzle, to her combined audience of over...
First of all, I can't take the face. There's way too much mouth.
1.5 million followers, is here to help gentle parent us through this election.
Gentle parent us through the election. She's going to gentle parent us. Okay? Do you hear that? Write that down in your books, everyone. Gentle parent. We're being gently parented. Listen. 88 people over on Twitter. You are outstanding. I mean, I love my 17 on YouTube. I love you guys for that. But if I wish they would combine these views. This is 106 people. This is one of my most watched shows. This is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm verklempt. Anyway, let's get back to this. We're being gently parented. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Action.
Thank you.
Thank
Hi,
you.
everybody. I am so honored to speak today. I am like,
oh my God. Thank you. I'm so honored to speak today. Oh God, I can't already.
shaking to just be among such incredible company.
Yeah, Megan Rapinoe, who hates this country, mind you.
We are here because, as if you were here earlier, you've heard BIPOC women have tapped us in as white women to step up, listen, and get involved.
I don't know about you, but my blood is boiling. My blood is boiling. Why do we have to be white women? So you have the trans community calling us cis women, which is completely disrespectful. Okay. And you have, now we're being referred to as just regular white women that have to vote for a questionable Black woman. I don't understand this. This is sickening. This literally makes me want to vomit. I cannot handle this. This is so insulting.
Involved this election season. This is a really important time, and we all need to use our voices and influence for the greater good, no matter who you are.
Wait, it says no matter who you are, but we're talking to white women. So yes, it does matter who you are. Oh, 113 people. This keeps climbing up. This keeps climbing up. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. It does matter who you are because you're saying you're talking to white women. This is white women for Harris.
You are all influencers in some way. So tonight, I'm going to share some do's and don'ts for getting involved in politics online and navigating the toxicity that comes with it. And
the toxicity that comes with it is being created by people like her. You are already separating Blacks and whites, women from men. So you're creating the toxicity. Yeah, exactly. She does. Her face is hateable, isn't it? Her haze is fadeable. Yeah, no, I know. I can't. So, our family went to the white tourist part of Mexico 3 times on a cruise when I was a kid. I'm kind of culturally aware. It's always in the eyes. It's always in the eyes, my friend. Always in the eyes. Oh, well, okay. Stupenzo said it. I won't repeat it. Just read what your screen says. Exactly. You guys, it's just this is making it toxic. You fade her ace too. Thank you, Black Lives. This is toxicity. This is the toxicity because she's creating it. She's creating it.
Spoiler alert, as much as the toxicity can come from the outside, it can come from us too. So first, don't isolate yourself. We can do our best work when we're in community together like we are tonight, because the toxic feels smaller when we support each other. But don't make it about yourself. As white women, we need to use—
Oh my God, again with the white women. Here, you know what? This feels necessary. Just a moment. This feels necessary. Here you go.
Hey, boys, look what I got here. Hey, where are the white women at?
There you go. Where are the white women at? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that we keep being referred to as white women. Why can't we just be women? Women for Kamala. Why does it have to be white women for Kamala? Why? Why do you have to segregate so much? Why can't we just be women? Women voting for Kamala. Why do they all sound the same? That Valley Girl type speech pattern is damn near universal. 100%. It's always the crazy ones that talk like that. Like, oh my God, white women, we need to really band together for Kamala. And like the toxicity I feel because I keep saying white women, and we have to really watch the way that we talk to Black women. I mean, the segregation is disgusting. I can't effing stand it.
Use our privilege to make—
Use our privilege. What the fuck is with the privilege? Oh my God, I said the F word again. The privilege. I am so tired of being told I have white privilege. I am so tired of white privilege. It's disgusting. It's segregating. And I hate every part of it. I hate every part of it. It literally is offensive.
Positive changes. If you find yourself.
And did you notice? Well, I guess she's talking white women. So there has to be white women on the panel. I get it. Okay. Okay.
Talking over or speaking for BIPOC individuals, or God forbid, correcting them, just take a beat. And instead we can
just take a beat. Like, God forbid we correct a colored woman. Just take a beat. Because as a colored person, you should be able to say whatever you want. And even if it's wrong, if you're a Black woman for Kamala, you have to be saying everything correctly. Zax, I told you to keep that on the down low. Jeez. Well, back in the day, it was white burden to Democrats, back when Democrat KKK marched in DC. Yes, I am. You can't fix her? I'm sorry. I really wish. I mean, this is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. So does that mean I'm not a white woman for Kamala?
And put our listening ears on.
Okay, so just so you know, make sure that when you're listening to a Black woman, that you put your listening ears on, okay? And before you say anything that might be offensive or you correct them, put your listening ears on. Take a beat. Just take a beat, okay? And put your listening ears on, okay? Because we have to use our white privilege right now because we have a maybe Black, maybe not, woman voting for office. Running for president. Okay? All right. So let me just tell you again. White women for Kamala.
So do learn from and amplify the voices of those who have been historically marginalized, and use the privilege you have.
Can somebody in the chat tell me what privilege I have? I'd like to know what privilege I've been given. Okay, let me just give you a rundown real quick. At 9 years old, both of my parents pretty much went their own ways and decided they didn't want to parent me anymore. I raised myself. I went through a lot of crap. I don't have both of my parents in my life. My daughter was born with a ton of mental health issues, and I've had such a long, tumultuous journey with her. My own life has been, I mean, other than cannoli in my life has been shit since I was 9 years old. I've had to fight really hard for what I have. I've gone through a lot. I've really been in the thick of things. My life has not been easy, but I have white privilege. So the color of my skin is helping me do what? I've never gotten anywhere in my life that I know of for being white. Just saying. My life was no better than anybody else's because I was white. I don't get it. So JD Vance said that parents' vote should count more. As a man in his upper 30s with no kids, I have no problem with this idea. I wonder if other men feel the same way I do. That, I'm Americans for Trump, right? I'm listening at the zoo with the fam. The animals are mostly missing. You are so sweet. That's dedication. You're at the zoo and listening to my show. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Why does she look like Chris Tyson from Mr. Beast? Who the heck knows? I don't know. Wouldn't that hurt the Black father community? In the end, these dimwits were going to vote for that corpse. No one under 6 feet has elected president of the United States since the invention of TV. Okay. Oh, hypnotic. Oh, no, we're not canceling a tranny. We are talking about how white women for Kamala, okay? We are talking about when we talk to Black women about politics, that we don't correct them, okay? And like, if we can't agree, we just take a beat and we put on our listening ears, okay? And we make sure that we support maybe Black women, maybe not women for our president. But we already canceled. We cancel Cake Pop every week. We cancel that tranny every week. But good to see you, Hypnotic. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, I've had it with the segregation, the white women bullshit. You know what? Fuck white women. How about that? You're making us all look bad, and I've about had it. I'm sick of these white women for Kamala. You know, stop being so specific. Leave white women alone. And I'm sick of men playing dress up, claiming to be women. It's ridiculous. Big boob privilege, or does that oppress the spinal cord? I don't know. I'm just so tired of it. All we need to do is put this video out that condescending wackiness does the heavy lifting. Exactly. This woman is absolutely off her rocker. I think all Sassy's white privilege fell on her head with the omnibus. Pray for the omnibus. Yeah, all the comic books that fell on my head on Friday and did it, I don't know what it knocked into me, but absolutely. Yes. The blacks are stupid and we need to keep it that way. Open-minded liberal white woman. Exactly. Oh, I just saw that. Thank you so much. There it is. Hypnotic. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. You're very sweet. Let me find you. I don't know what clip to play for you. We have a bunch of clips, but I don't know. Oh, which one would be good for you? Which one would be good for you? We already played that one. We already played the white women. Oh, let's see. We played the pencil. Let's do this one.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
You know what? Maybe we should have somebody like that running the country. I think that would do us much better. Have an Italian. Let's get the mafia involved again. Thank you so much, Hypnotic. That meant a lot. I appreciate your support very much. Thank you, my friend. Oh, play Dandy for Hypnotic? I can. Okay. Hold on. Let's play Dandy real quick. Let's play Dandy for Hypnotic. Hypnotic, if you're still there, hang on 1 second. I have Dandy real quick. Hypnotic, are you still there? Let me know. And I'll play you Dandy. Oh, Pet Brett, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you. And I have 138 people watching right now. This is insanity. This is absolutely insanity. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, you're here. Okay. Hold on. Here. This is our resident gay of the channel. I always play his clips, but this one's for you. This one's for you. Hold on. We like Dandy, though. This is the one gay that we support. This Dandy and Josh are our 2 resident gays that we love. Because this guy doesn't mince words. He just is what he is, and we love him for it. Here you go.
Darling, send this to your friend that's having a rather bad day. Hello, darling. Now, you're having a bad day, but remember, it could be worse. You could be straight, but you're not.
You're gay. That's our Dandy.
Darling,
we love our Dandy here. Yes. You know what? I need to upload a Dandy clip into the rotation. Pet Brett, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's find something for you. We played Batman before in honor of a bunch of comic books falling on my head. We played Pencil. We played Haktui. Here, let's do this one. Pat.
Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Now forget about it. Forget about it.
Forget about it. See, that's what we need. We need some straight up guineas in the White House. See right here. We need a Tony Soprano. And yes, I am glowing. Thank you so much. Oh, growing. Yes. Recognize the greatness. Thank you so much. 142 people watching. And that means the world to me. I don't know why you guys are watching me today, but I appreciate you so much. Sassy, you should splice together every time Dandy says you're gay and make that your clip for super and member. Yes, I think I should do that. I will work on that. Thank you, Gord, for the idea. I appreciate you. Let's finish this. Kindness is never forgotten, but forget about it. What's the matter with you, listen, you really want to F around and find out. Put a female Italian in the White House. They don't put up with anything. right at the neck. All right, let's finish this video of this dumb ass white woman who are telling us to be sympathetic and really make sure we have our listening ears on for the Black women out there. Okay.
In order to push for systemic change. As white people, we have a lot.
The white people thing, I just don't get it, you guys. I just don't understand the segregation. It drives me crazy.
To learn and unlearn. So do check your blind spots.
Check your blind spots, white women. Check your blind spots. I don't think that I've ever spoken or treated anybody of color any different than I did my white friends. Ever. Ever. I don't look at the color of your skin. If you're a piece of shit, then that's how I'm going to treat you, regardless of your gender, regardless of your whether we're family or not. I wrote off both of my parents for being pieces of garbage. Okay, I don't care who you are, what you are, your sexuality, your freaking gender. It's It's ridiculous. And here's a Black woman in my chat who doesn't agree with it either. Check your blind spots, the blind woman. I don't understand. This is so insulting to a white woman. It's so insulting, and it's segregating us so much more than we need. Protect your neck, white women. I don't get it. I don't get it. This is madness.
You are responsible for your algorithm, believe it or not.
Oh, that's it. You're responsible for your algorithm, believe it or not. So she's basically saying, white women, get your shit together, learn how to speak to Black women, put on your listening ears, and make sure you hear what they're saying. Don't interrupt them. Don't correct them. And if you feel the need to act a fool, take a beat. That's incredible. Incredible. What'd you say? Oh, anyone I may have missed. As this white woman talks, sounds like she's promoting racism 110%. That's what's wrong with this country. We are being split up so much. It's disgusting. It's hurtful. I can't stand it. All right, I'm done with that. I've got a couple of I've got one funny video here, and then, well, maybe we should stop. Okay, let's get rid of that. We're going to end with some of the funny videos. Hold on, because we're close to wrapping up the show. I like to go to the 2-hour mark. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. I have a couple things. So here's a tranny that we can cancel, Hypnotic. Jeffrey Marsh, arguably one of the creepiest, weirdest people on the internet, thinks libs of TikTok is weird. Let's listen to this weirdo person here and see why they think libs of TikTok is weird, but that they're normal. And remember, I believe that they've actually had some things after their kid, kind of representing to kids and stuff, just like Cake Pop person did in the beginning of the stream when we were talking about how they were mimicking Mrs. Rachel and trying to teach your kids about pronouns. So let's listen to what this wackadoodle has to say. Oh, hi, my Jana. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing well, my friend. It's never been in popular media for white people to hate white people the way these people do. The idea really did come from nowhere. It's disgusting, I know. And then now we're segregating even white women into it. I mean, all right, let's see what this wackadoodle has to say.
Hello. Can we talk about the whole weirdness conversation and the far right? It is so weird that libs of TikTok and these far right accounts post about children obsessively.
No, we don't. What are you talking? Wait, whoa, hold on a second. Let's go back and hear what that person said. 1 second.
So weird that libs of TikTok and these far right accounts post about children obsessively.
Okay, do you know what they're posting obsessively about? You dumbass. They're posting how people like you and the trans community and Cake Pop person are going after our children. When you're putting out a video dressed as a toddler influencer, but you're not, and you're replicating them and telling children how to talk about pronouns, yes, we obsessively post things where you weirdo, are going after our children. So yes, that is correct. That is correct. The far right and libs of TikTok post about children being groomed all the time by you. I can't believe you don't see it.
They post 20, 30 times a day about children and Law and Order SVU stuff.
Oh, God, this person has completely missed the point. Completely missed the point. Wow. Wow. I don't even have words. This is a blind reaction too. I just thought this would be good to watch, and I figured I'd watch it with you guys. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Libs of TikTok posts a ton of videos during Gay Pride Month about children at pride parades being subjected to dildos and kink stuff, and grown men pissing in other grown men's mouths in a kiddie pool. You're right. You're right. It's too much. It's too much. You're right.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? I will do a video. Well, no, like a pride flag at the airport sends these people to that place in their mind. I will do.
Yeah, pride flags don't belong anywhere but your frickin' house. Pride flags shouldn't be at the airport. Pride flags shouldn't be on the ground and then you get in trouble for trucks riding over them. Pride flags should not be flown. No, just the American flag. That's it. We live in America. You want any other weird ass flag, keep it to yourself.
Do a video that I had a sandwich for lunch, and there will be all these people there with their all caps. How dare you tell children you had a sandwich?
They don't repost that you had a sandwich. I'm sorry. They don't. Hi, made it here before the end of the live stream. I'll have to watch the beginning when you tell the reason for a comic book shelf falling on you. Hope you're okay. Great show. Yes, friend, I'm okay. I survived. It hurt, but I'm okay. I'm okay. But thank you for your support. It's always great to see you. It looks like Rats chewed off his hair. Someone needs to go through his PDF's hard drive. I got a hunch. Pride flags are not equal to the country's flags. Agreed. Bring back fetish shaming. Agreed. Don't do bum out on pride flag on street, but don't do burnout on pride flag, but burning American flags is fine. Thank you for bringing that up. You're absolutely right. We're going to play that next. I wanted to talk about that. Hold on a second. So let's finish him.
Like, that is deeply weird.
Okay, you're deeply weird, dude. You're deeply weird. I can't even believe he said that. Yeah, hang on. We have this real quick. I did put this aside. I was really pissed. Right here. Hold on. Okay, he makes a really good point. I really I like this person here. Conservative Ant. He is an openly gay guy, loves our country, and he's going to break this down for you in the way that I would have said it too. So this is I just want to go over these rules with you guys just in case you were confused, because some things have happened in the recent, couple of weeks here. So let's talk about this real quick.
So I just want to make
Okay, make sure you guys can hear. It's up all the way. I'm sorry. You might have to turn the volume up. There's no subtitles.
So I just want to make sure that I have this down right so I can put in the little rule book that y'all have so that I know what I can do all the things, properly. So if you go over a pride flag crosswalk painted on, you cannot run your tires over it. Felony, hate crime, all that shit. Not legal. Got it. You can full out vandalize the Liberty Bell, full out tag it, full out actual insurrection today in DC, burn the American flag, do all that. But the crosswalk, though, that's against the law.
Yeah, those boys were definitely they were in trouble. Like, they got, I don't know, they probably got probation, community service, what have you, but they got arrested for making tire marks on the pride flag But people burning the American flag in DC and putting graffiti all over the Liberty Bell, there was no punishments at all. None. No punishments at all. That's okay, though. That's okay. God, this country, man, you want to talk, and I don't understand how people don't want to leave the country now. It's only if Donald Trump gets elected. And Donald Trump is all about country. He's all about protecting this country and making it great as it is. The people on the left are just about demolishing this country. You're burning American flags, but we have to protect your pride flag. We have to respect your pride flag, but you don't have to respect our American flag. Okay, just wanted to double check. Perfect, awesome.
Directly to jail. Got it. I wanted to make sure that I had it down right so that I can be politically correct for you guys, because I know that you guys get super butthurt when people do things to you. But anyways,
to you, he is a gay man, but will not claim to be part of the LGBTQ what the fuck community. He is talking about his flag is the American flag. Your flag, meaning the trans community or whatever, is their flag. He does not claim that flag.
okay, so crosswalk with pride flag, no. Liberty Bell, free game. American flag, free game. Actual fires in DC, free game. Got it. I have it down now. Thank you. Just want to make sure. So I just want to make sure.
The city told these kids they'd spend the rest of their lives in prison and Bubba would be using them as a pillow. Jeez. Terry Fox is a Canadian hero. During the Freedom Rally, the Wokies had a problem with the Canadian flag being draped over his statue, but they have no problem with Palestine graffiti on it. George H. Bush is one of those administration fucked up the anti-flag burning law. Or after burning the USA flag, no punishment for putting up another country's flag. Yeah, that's the thing. There's no punishment at all. It's only when it fits an agenda. It's and January 6th fit their agenda, so they ran with it. This makes them, if they did anything about that, how would this look? They have to be okay with this. They can't punish their own people. Wow. Yeah. So thank you for bringing that up, because I did want to talk about the hypocrisy of that. Okay. I do have some other things. I know what is that stupid guy's name? Moist Critical. He got caught talking about Moist Critical got backed into a corner where he was talking about kids and transitioning and all that stuff. I think that's been beat to death. We'll just let that one go. Here is, I just found this out. I don't know how true this is. I just saw this. This was June 18th. I don't know how relevant that is. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We did that. Let's pull this up. These people need to take note of what's happening in Venezuela, UK, and France. Well, they don't care. They don't care. We play entire football and basketball games on courts with leprechauns and shamrocks on the floor. Thank God the Irish have a sense of humor. Yeah, well, not for long. That's probably going to be offensive somewhere. So this nurse talks about gender dysphoria and a deadly disease with one simple treatment. We're going to play this real quick and hang on one second. Here we go. And then I'm going to check one more thing.
All right, so I see here you have diagnosed yourself with gender dysphoria. That one's pretty deadly. I'm afraid there's only one cure. You need to make a mockery of women. I'm gonna write your prescription, okay? You're gonna need giant fake tits, shoes and clothes from sex shops, more makeup than a Cleveland hooker, and a Reddit account for whining about J.K. Rowling, okay? This is serious. All right, let's see. You're gonna need a choker to hide your madam's apple, some anime porn accessories, and this fucking IKEA shark for some reason. We're not sure exactly how the science works yet, but we do know that mocking women's bodies is the one and only way to keep you from killing yourself now that your egg is cracked. No, you can absolutely keep your dick. Sorry, girl dick. Just make sure to show it to all the little girls in the locker rooms, and your prognosis is looking pretty good.
And that sums it up right there. That is exactly how I feel about what these people do. Exactly how I feel. It drives me absolutely crazy. That's it right there. That's the mockery on women. The mockery on women. Trust me, no Irish person will survive saying glorification, drinking, gambling, and brawling isn't part of our tradition. They'd be shunned. Yeah, she was cute, right, Boosh? She was cute. Okay, so we did all this stuff. I don't know if there's any other things I wanted to. There was anything else fun. I think that was it for today. We have a lot of. All of this is why beach shitting up here is so funny. Take a step back and just laugh. They did steal the rainbow from us. I'd like to have it back. There's a lot of people that like the rainbow back. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. I think that is it for today. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I've taken enough of your time. I want to thank all 153 people watching right now. This is insanity. I've absolutely. Bye, Dirty Jersey. Good to see you. Thank you so much. We're ending now anyway. Appreciate you hanging out. Great show, Sassy. Been listening whole time while getting ready for X-Men show coming up now. Well, thank you so much, Stupenzo. That means a lot. I appreciate you. The 155 people, if you guys like what you saw today, I would greatly appreciate a little subscription or even a like on the stream over on YouTube. This is the kind of show that I put out on a weekly basis. And I would love to see if you guys want to hang out with me next week. Cajun, thank you so much for making it back in time to watch the stream. I appreciate you. Let me plug some things for you guys. Let's see. So tomorrow night, my husband, for people that may not know, is Cannoli Sasquatch. He has a movie show. Tomorrow night, they are doing the classic Iron Giant. That's at 6:05 over on Cannoli Sasquatch's channel, over on the YouTubes. And I just kind of wanted to make a little announcement too. Nobody really asked for it, which means it might not be really a big thing that people look for anymore. But we were due to do Truly the Female Perspective last Friday, which was the first Friday of the month. I'm putting it on hiatus for right now. I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. While I do enjoy it, Friday night spots are really tough. They are extremely overpopulated. And, you know, I just feel like there's a lot of competition, which is great. There's a lot of good shows on. You've got Hypnotic show on, B-Roll. You have Max Von Priestley does the show. If I'm forgetting you, I apologize. I know that there are several, and it's just, it's a tough time slot. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to do Truly the Female Perspective, but it is on hiatus right now. But you can always count on Mrs. Sassy Sunday stream every Sunday, 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern, of course, until the times change. Anyway, I had an absolute blast with you guys today. I can't believe the numbers. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. Oh, also, let me, I have more to talk, more to thank. The super chats. Gord King, thank you so much. Josh, Cajun, Corey, and the gifted memberships. Squeaka, Hypnotic, Pet Brett. Thank you guys all very, 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 very much for all of that. That really helps me tremendously. I appreciate not only that support, but you guys tuning in and hanging out with me every day. Much love to you all. Tell your moms I said hi. Thank you, Pet. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gord. I love you all. Let me find my outro. And until next week, as always, stay sassy. I love you guys. Bye.
It's a Sassy Sunday stream. Like and subscribe and share it out to your team. You love her sassy vibe.